All right, we're following some breaking news. The United States Geological Survey says that the Northeast has been hit by a 4.8 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah, the reported epicenter is in Lebanon. That's in central New Jersey. Let's join CBS New York now for the latest.
We don't have any reports of any damage, and it would have to be something rather fragile to be affected by something like that. But it was definitely an earthquake, 4.8 in Lebanon, New Jersey. So as we get more information, we'll let you know about it, and we're going to efforting some phone calls. I've had so many texts coming in to me. First off, questioning, did it happen? Yes, it did happen, and it's funny, it's my friends out west that felt it. And when I say out west, I mean like West Essex and into parts of Morris County. They definitely felt the rolling and the rumbling of the earthquake. And we're trying to get people on the phone, not making light of it. It's just like, it's just kind of, I'm thinking, was that an earthquake? And so then when you double check and then you start to get this information streaming in, yes, it was an earthquake, and it was a 4.8 magnitude earthquake. And we felt it in the city, but they felt it all the way out on the island, and they felt it up in Westchester. So when we talk about damage, we always want to see if there's anything going on. We do have Dan Rice. Dan Rice is now. Dan Rice, are you flying or are you on the ground? What do you have? No, I'm not hearing Dan.
Is Dan on? He's supposed to be on.
I don't hear Dan.
Okay, he's not hearing Dan.
So
we don't have Dan.
We're trying to get Dan. Well, if we're talking Dan Rice, we're talking chopper. So obviously we have the chopper up. We've not had any reports of any kind of significant damage. 4.8, I mean, you would consider that the typical earthquake around here is like a 1.8. So this is significant. I mean, this is, if 4.8 verifies, this is the first reports we have. That is a rather significant number. So we will want to see, first and foremost, anybody hurt. No reports of that, but then you go into any damage, so we don't have any reports of any damage yet. I mean, it's early. It's something like this. This might be something, you might find something a little bit later, something knocked off. This definitely could have knocked off a couple of pictures. It was actually shaking and baking here in the studio, and we're up on the third floor in a massive building. So a smaller building is definitely going to feel it as well. It's interesting. We take pictures. I don't see anything going on, which is good news. And another thing we don't hear on the west side, I'm not hearing any kind of wild siren cacophony or anything like that either. I don't feel, it's not like people were called in. Oh, and by the way, this is something you would not want to call. You would not want to call 911 for something like this. That's why we're here. We're here to tell you that, yes, you are not imagining things. It was an earthquake, but we don't want you to bother unless there is some kind of, if you have an emergency, obviously, feel free to use all the emergency personnel, but you wouldn't want to call just to report it because it has been reported and it has been confirmed. So we are going to definitely deal with it. So, Kevin, we're waiting to get some folks on the air. Hey, come on over here, Kevin. Come on over here. This is assistant news director. Come on in over here. So, did you feel it?
I did feel it.
What did it feel like?
We were in the building, and it shook everything. No one knew what it was. I've never felt anything like that.
You've never been in an earthquake before?
Never been in an earthquake.
So I've been in multiple earthquakes. I immediately knew. I said, we're having an earthquake. Wow. And that's why I walked down in. We had one years ago here. So I remember, but I was in California. I worked in California. So, well, good. See, look at there.
Scary stuff.
I just put you on TV too, by the way. That's the way we roll here. So, and we're checking with some other folks too to see. So you are not imagining things. See, you're thinking, all these people that are texting me, no, you're not imagining things. It was an earthquake. And again, sometimes in the big quakes, you think about Taiwan and you think about the deadly earthquake that just hit Taiwan, and you think about the Ring of Fire. The Ring of Fire around the Pacific is a very active area. We do not sit on an active area like that, so obviously we, would never expect a 6 or a 7 like they just saw. Just imagine, and the Richter scale it's not a fixed scale, it's exponential. So every number that goes up, it's 10 times as bad. So we're tossing to Mary. We have Mary now. So a 4.8 is still bad. But consider that 7+ that they just had in Taiwan, it's not just 3, it's by multiples of 10. And when you talk about the reverberation of the earth, that was the landslides that called all the issues. So we did just get a statement from Governor Kathy Hochul, and this is it. I'm just reading it. I'm reading it with you, and I'm reading it to you. A 4.8 magnitude earthquake hit west of Manhattan and has been felt throughout New York. My team is assessing impacts and any damage that may have occurred, and we will update the public throughout the day. So what's interesting to me is that was a statement from the governor of New York, Kathy Hochul. I would like to hear from the governor of New Jersey, because we are reporting that it was around Lebanon, New Jersey, which is well west of the city. So Kathy Hochul confirming a 4.8 magnitude earthquake did hit, and it was west of Manhattan, and it's been felt throughout New York. When she says New York, I know that she's talking about Rockland and Westchester, too. So my team is assessing the impacts and any damage that may have occurred, and we will update the public throughout the day. See how our minds work the same way? We all want to think, first off, we all want to worry about personal safety, but then damage gets to be a question. Because 4.8 is a serious number. When I walked into the newsroom and I was looking initially to try to find maybe a 1.8 or 2, and then they said 4.8, that is significant. So we are going to see, and I'm sure it was felt. Remember, here's another thing about earthquakes. Even though it's a line, it's on a fault like that, or it either goes like that or like that, but it reverberates in circles. And so that's why you feel it miles and miles and miles away. So I know if we felt it here in New York, I'm sure they felt it in Pennsylvania as well. And my neighbors who live out by me in West Essex were definitely feeling, and they felt it longer. Again, you had to be in the right place, and if you were stationary, all of a sudden you weren't stationary, and it was just that rumbling, just like that. So, in fact, if you have any other reports, reach out to us. I mean, we don't want to hear stories about damage, but it does speak to the power of these quakes that hit. If stuff has come off, in California, the earthquake preparedness is all about securing things to the wall. We don't have to be as stringent here, but some stuff, this kind of thing, something vulnerable may have fallen off a wall, and that was because of the earthquake.